My name is Doreen Lynn Saunders. I like my name. Very happy with it. I've lived in New York my entire life. Born and raised Westbury, Long Island. Went to school for 4 years at FIT and got 2 degrees, display and exhibit design and textile and product design in the bachelor's division. And then I moved to Queens.
In 1997, Doreen began working in the home furnishings industry, designing and selling decorative trimmings. 4 years later, what started as an average workday for Doreen became a day she would never forget.
While I was there, in 2001, when 9/11 happened, the office was at 6th Avenue and 34th Street. So we had a bird's eye view of everything.
On September 11, 2001, terrorists hijacked commercial airplanes, launching an attack against the United States. 2 planes crashed into the Twin Towers, resulting in one of the most tragic events in American history. For a moment, the city that never sleeps was still.
The cloud that was around that area, 1 week later, the cloud hit my street, and I smelled that burning metal. And I went home, and I just collapsed to the floor and cried for an hour. How could I just was begging God, please let them just find one more person, save one more person today. So I felt the need to do something. I never had an American flag of my own, and it's something that I felt I really needed now. And I decided that because I'm a cross-stitcher, that I would design my own flag. I wanted to create an American flag that was an expression of my love for the city, and I also wanted to incorporate a measure of respect for the victims.
After the flag was completed, Doreen began planning her next project. In 2003, she began the Americana Stars Memorial.
The Americana Stars Memorial is a mural that consists of 50 separate panels. Each panel is 2.5 by 4 feet, and on those panels are stars, cross-stitched stars, a different one for every civilian. And under each star will be stitched a victim's name. Alphabetically across the entire project, every person has their own unique star because every person that died that day is unique. The only exception is with the fire department, police department, Port Authority police, and EMS. They consider themselves to be more of a brotherhood. I went to 5 different firehouses and they loved my idea of having one special star for all the firemen, and each of those 4 groups, their stars are the only ones that will have lettering. This project is for everyone who died on 9/11 and 1993. 9/11 including not just New York City, but also Washington, D.C. and Pennsylvania. And all of the women that were pregnant will also have their child designated because I will put an extra mention under their name. When I stitch their name, I will also include "and child," because that is another victim. I would love for every star to be sponsored because I don't want anybody to be left out. I'm literally creating a constellation of stars here on Earth. People ask me, my God, goodness gracious, you've been spending 11 years. How can you keep going? How can you? I said, because every time I finish a star, I get that kick of joy that every cross-stitcher feels when they finish a project. That keeps me motivated to just keep going. knowing it's 9/11, but not with all the sadness, because when you look at all the stars, there's color and there's hope and optimism. I want them to feel all that hope and optimism of being an American, because nothing like this or anything is going to defeat us.